I don't actually like have much affiliation at all with Pine Store.
Right.
So actually, I want to explain that.
Yeah, okay.
I
I'd like to hear that.
so I'm community manager of Pine64, which is the community part. So I
Okay.
basically make sure the community members are, all good,
Mhm.
treated right, and all of that. And Pine Store is the actual company.
Mhm.
So Pine Store Limited, they make the hardware and all of that.
Mhm.
They're originally based in California,
Mhm.
but then due to basically like sending money overseas and all of that back and forth
Yeah.
is difficult, and tax and all of that. So
Mhm.
they just ended up moving it to Hong Kong instead, and that's alleviated. So
Mhm.
technically, still the founder lives in California, but you know, the company is just now in Hong Kong.
Right. So I'd assume they would have like the same. It was just like one single thing. I actually didn't know there was this separation here. I think a lot of people
I've been
probably don't even know.
trying, yeah. I've been trying to get this out for a while. Like ever since I've like started doing stuff, I've been using the terms Pine Store and like Pine64 community. That's why our Mastodon is called Pine64 community, not just Pine64.
Mhm.
We are the community making the content, and not just content, but like doing all of the documentation work and all of that
Mhm.
on like for Pine Store products.
Mhm.
Mm.
Right. I guess that makes sense because I did see when the Pine Phone Pro was discontinued, there were a bunch of comments on the Mastodon post under that being like, why was this not announced? Like, and trying to. There was a lot of confusion why there was not more explanation from the community account. But I guess the separation trying to make here is that this was something that was coming from the company side of things. This is not something the community itself had control over.
Okay, I think I remember what happened there.
Okay.
I think we started talking about it, and then that got out before I actually made a proper announcement.
Okay, that doesn't help
So I
either.
actually feel really bad about that because I should be making the announcement first,
Yeah.
but then people found out beforehand that they like officially discontinued the device. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get to that, and then someone else, like there's one of the reporters or something, I don't remember who it was, did it before me.
Mhm. Okay, that's maybe a bad example then, but
No, it's fine.
sure.
It is an example.
I I didn't mean it to be that. I thought that's what went
No,
on
no,
there.
no, it's
If
fine.
I'm wrong there, like that, yeah, I'll take that back. But like the idea here is that the company the company doesn't have direct oversight of the community, and the community doesn't directly control the company. They are two separate entities.
Yes. And there is a really difficult thing about that.
Hmm.
We aren't allowed to talk to any Pine Store employees except for the founder. And there is a very important reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So the founder acts as a filter for us
Right.
through NDAs. So he
Okay.
knows what he can tell us, but and in case we like hear anything that we're not supposed to know.
Okay, I guess that sounded worse when you initially said it, but I that makes sense, right? Because there's going to be contracts which have not been made public. There are going to be contracts which were being discussed that never went through. When we're dealing, especially with phone hardware, there's a lot of weirdness on what you can and cannot publish there. I know there's always been weirdness with the modem in the phones for your mobile network. So there's definitely a lot of like intercompany stuff that you wouldn't want to just have sort of put out there.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the reason why Pine Store isn't allowed to ship the open modem firmware on the Pine phone,
Mm-hmm,
is because of all of that legal stuff.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't
that's
understand it.
This is like a really, really old discussion. I think I might have made a video on it a very, very long time ago. Because I feel like, was it? I don't know if you know this. I'm not sure how much you know about like stuff that's happened before you were involved with Pine. I believe.
Oh, I've had a lot of discussions.
Okay. Because I believe there was. Didn't the FSF specifically have problems with defining the Pine phone as a free software device? I might be thinking of another company. I feel like it was Pine though.
I wouldn't be surprised if the FSF said that.
I specifically think it was about the modem though, if I recall
Yeah.
correctly.
Because it's a black box.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any modem other than this one that is like truly open, because modems aren't supposed to be open at all.
Yeah, the problem with modems is then you're dealing with radio signals, and radio signals are very, very like highly restricted in pretty much every country.
And, regulated.
Yeah,
So they're not really supposed to be open, but since nobody has done anything malicious yet with this firmware, it's okay.
Sure.
That's how I see it.
Fair, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
I mean, they haven't done anything. It's been like how many years since that firmware has like come out? They have done nothing. They don't care unless someone actually, starts like mass sending packets everywhere.
Sure.
To the bloody towers.
Don't do that. Bad idea.
Don't do that. Don't get any ideas from that.